Hi, I'm Tracy Thompson, a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and my website is Hypnosis Worldwide. As a hypnotherapist, a lot of people ask me if I can help them stop smoking, and I I do, and I have, and I can help you stop smoking using hypnosis, and also using NLP, which stands for neuro linguistic programming. And I'll get into that in a little bit, but usually when people ask me about stopping smoking, I will ask them how ready are they to stop smoking, and you might want to just ask yourself that if you're on the fence here or not. Are you really sure you want to stop smoking? And so the first thing I ask people is between 1 and 10. One being very, very low desire on the scale to quit, and 10 being the highest desire. And whereabouts are you on that scale? So if you're 5, 6, 7, or lower, you're not ready. If you're 7.5 and above, or 8 and above, yeah, give me a call. Set up an appointment. You're ready. And the reason why I'm saying that is you have to have a commitment to want to do this. You have to have a commitment to change. Like you had a commitment to start smoking, you also have to have a commitment to stop. And so that part of you that sets things in motion, that makes that decision, that makes that choice to change, has to be right on board there. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, I usually ask people to make this commitment, make up in their minds, and set on a calendar, this is the day I'm going to quit. And when you do that, that's the day that you're smoking your last cigarette. You're not going to have any more after that. You've made up your mind. You've made that commitment. And so don't make that appointment until you know that's the day that you're going to quit. Don't go buying another pack of cigarettes just before you come for your appointment, or a carton or whatever. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Because when you come and see me, whatever you have left in your pack, if you have any, I will be taking them from you, breaking them in front of you, crushing them in front of you. So just so you know that, okay? So now you're prepared that way. The other preparation I ask is that you ask yourself and sit down. This is where the NLP part comes in. And neuro stands for neuro linguistic programming, which is utilizing and using and recognizing all of your senses, your auditory, your visual, your kinesthetic, but also your gustatory, your sense of taste, your sense of smell, all of your senses. And so I do this exercise at the start of every session I do with people. And I usually ask you to bring with you, just sit down beforehand, before you come, and write down on a piece of paper at least 4, maybe 5 times when you can think back in your smoking life, all the times you've been a smoker. Think back all the times where you felt really, really bad that you were still a smoker. And these may range from all kinds of things that have happened in your life. Usually something that's emoting a negative emotion about the smoking, okay? And the reason why is we want to utilize that and help the mind to recognize that smoking is not something you like anymore. Smoking is not something you want to do anymore. So we have to utilize those memories, those things that are attached to a sensory memory within yourself that are all negative. And that because then we can reprogram, because the mind works very simply. Your subconscious, your inner mind works very, very simply on the premise of either pleasure or pain, something that's causing us pain, and we want to keep doing it. We will give it positives, or we will try to make it seem like it's pleasurable when really it isn't, but we will make it that way so that we keep doing it. This is how you started smoking to begin with. When you first started smoking, you probably were coughing or choking or doing all kinds of things. Your body was warning you, this is not good. It was going warning, warning, danger, danger. But you kept on going. And you told yourself, this is what I do now. This is what I do now to be cool, to be sociable, to be accepted, to give me confidence. Whatever it is you told yourself, that positive mind accepted and went, okay, that's what they want to do. Okay. And it seems like it's something they like. And so then it will help you to keep on doing that habit. So much so that it becomes a non-thinker. You don't even have to think about it. It happens automatically. And so to reprogram that now, we have to flip it around to now the smoking is something we do not like. The smoking is now very awful. And what is good is to be a non-smoker. What is beneficial, what is pleasurable, what is enjoyable is to be a non-smoker. And so to get that stage set, I ask you to write down on this piece of paper, maybe 4 times or maybe more or less, whatever, but at least 4 times in your smoking life when you felt really bad. It could be anything. It could be like going to the grocery store, knowing that you do have to buy some eggs, but you only have enough money to buy your cigarettes. And you don't get the eggs, but you get the cigarettes. Something like that, where you go, okay, food or cigarettes? You know, something that really is, you think to yourself, this is not good. And then you show up at home without the eggs, but you got your cigarettes. And everyone suffers. So now that's kind of that probably wouldn't happen too much today. Most of us would be able to afford both. But there might be a time when that did happen, or maybe something else happened. Maybe you got shamed. Maybe you got embarrassed, so much so, in front of peers because of maybe the way you smelled, or maybe they were fearful of secondhand smoke because of you, or maybe you got denied at a job because of your cigarette smoke. Maybe you got denied holding a grandchild because of your being a smoker. All these different things. Maybe there was this shame, maybe there was this embarrassment, maybe people noticed it on you and you felt really embarrassed, the smoke, the smell, all these things. Maybe your teeth weren't quite great. You went to get it. Maybe you wanted to put your picture on a dating site. And you've got such dark teeth and they're just, the stains are not very good, or whatever it is, and you felt really bad and you said, no, there's no way, I can't do that. There's no way. Whatever it is, it's something to you that the mind's recorded. The mind has a memory of it. And there's some memory, some recording of this feeling, this negative feeling. And I'm just giving very, very mild things here, but There may be something really awful that happened, where you remember some health health issue or someone close to you that died of cancer because of smoking. And now you made that promise, I'll never do that. I'm going to quit smoking because of whatever. So someone passing on and seeing that, but you broke that promise. Maybe it's something like that. Whatever those negatives are, write them down. Write them down. And I will go through them with you. And it's a very short exercise that I go through. It's not very long, just to set the stage for your inner mind to then recognize the negatives in your mind about smoking. And it has to be personal to you before this will work for you. That's why when you see a package of cigarettes and you see those horrible pictures on there, they really don't have an effect on you because it isn't personal to you. So when it is personal to you, then it is more effective. So writing those things down, and then also writing down on the same piece of paper, or maybe you might need to use another piece of paper, okay? However long it takes, whatever it is, just writing down a list of foods and drinks that you absolutely hate the taste of and that are just so disgusting to you. And these could be anything like a lot of people have a problem with liver, or people have a problem with something their mothers maybe made them eat when they were young, or certain vegetables really bother people. Uh, Whatever it is, something you would never ever order in a restaurant, that if you saw it on your plate, you would pick it to the side, you would put it off. You would be just so turned off by it. The texture, the taste, the smell, all of it would just be a very big turn off to you. And so writing those things down as well. And maybe maybe if it's not food item, maybe it's a drink item. Just writing those things down. Okay. So there's just these few things to do to prepare yourself before you come for a session. And now the other question is, how does hypnosis work? And is it effective? And so how hypnosis works and how I will help you is to help you to get into that hypnotic state, first of all, which basically a lot of us all go into a hypnotic state. It's just really a very much a zone kind of state. It's almost like lucid dreaming, you might call it. It's a feeling in your mind where you are just so relaxed. You're being in your more creative, daydreamy self, and you're not unconscious in this state of mind. Okay, so I'm not getting you into that feeling of unconsciousness, because if you're unconscious, you're sleeping. And so we don't want that. We do want you to be able to hear me. But the thing is, you're going to hear me, but it's going to feel and seem like I'm far away, or my voice is far away. And you're going to be just so happy and relaxed, but at the same time hearing me. And sometimes you might be just drifting off a little bit, going off on that little daydream for a bit, and then you come back again. Not to worry, because your inner mind is always looking after you. Your inner mind is always listening, ensuring that all the suggestions are for your benefit and helping you to change those things that you want to change, which you want to change this smoking habit, don't you? You want to stop. You want to stop smoking forever. And so just getting you into that state of mind. And what I do as a hypnotherapist is different than what a stage hypnotist does. A stage hypnotist is hypnotizing people, but it's done very rapidly, very quickly. And quite often they have to keep deepening the person on the stage to get them back into that state of mind. Whereas what I'm doing is very slow, very comfortable, very relaxed. So it's a difference of very fast, rapid for entertainment, and what I'm doing is very slow, deliberate, for a deliberate reason, in this case, stopping smoking. So that's the difference. And foundationally, there are similarities in what a stage hypnotist does to what I do, but it's just foundational things. We both are working on inducing a person to a hypnotic trance state. And we're doing different techniques to do that, to get that person into that state of mind. So that's basically the difference there. But at no time are you ever unconscious. At no time are you ever under my control either. That's the other thing that a lot of people concern themselves with. You're not under my control. You are always in control. And if at any time I said anything to you that is against your values, beliefs, or that is going to be unsafe in any way, that you would deem unsafe, or that you would deem something that you don't believe in, you would actually come out of that hypnotic trance very, very quickly and right away. So anyway, so if you'd like to come for a session, for a hypnosis session, and I usually do a package of 2 sessions, and usually a week apart. As a follow-up, I always ensure that the person has a follow-up for their stop smoking. It's not just the 1 session, it is 2. And that is just to see how you're doing and what things were maybe trigger points for you in the week, what things maybe set you back, and to just see how you're doing, and to also reaffirm those suggestions again, and to help you again to stay with your goal to be a non-smoker and to be a happy non-smoker for the rest of your life. And so these are a few of the things that I usually suggest with people whenever they want to make an appointment, to just write down these things before you come. Make sure you've made that commitment with yourself that this is what you want to do, and I'm here. I'm happy to help you. And all you need to do is go to my website, www.hypnosisworldwide.com. Go to the very bottom of the page, show my homepage, and there's a button there to click. It says book appointment, and it'll take you to my scheduler, and you can go ahead and book an appointment and for stop smoking. And it will just set it all up for you. And you can put in your information, and it will actually also give you a reminder for an appointment, for your appointment coming. So I look forward to seeing you and helping you to become a non-smoker. What a wonderful day that will be. Okay? Just smelling great, looking great, and having all kinds of energy. What a great thing. Anyway, looking forward to seeing you. Take care. Bye now.